Hi, I'm Rob Clarke of Coastal Marine Maintenance and Repairs. Do you love your harbour? Do you want to see it succeed and be here for the next generation? Do you have some time to commit? You should consider being a board member for your local harbour authority. Effective governance lies at the heart of every successful nonprofit organization. I've put together some useful information, some important documents for you to run a successful nonprofit harbour authority. The board of directors serve as stewards of the harbour. Their main responsibility lies in the hiring of a harbour manager, ensuring financial stability, strategic decision-making, and safeguarding the assets entrusted to them. Acting in the harbour's best interest, the board sets a course which aligns with the harbour's mission statement and its core values. There are many types of board governance styles, with a working board where the directors have jobs, like invoicing or maintenance around the harbour, and a governing board where the directors act in a governing role, providing direction and input to the staff. These are the two most common for harbour authorities. The board is made up of a designated number of directors, either elected or appointed by the membership. The board will need to have a president, a vice president, a treasurer, and a secretary. Some harbours choose to make the secretary-treasurer one position. The president is responsible for ensuring the board adheres to the letters patent and harbour bylaws, the chairing of regular meetings and the AGM, and in some harbours, they have special tie-breaking voting powers and will often act as a spokesperson for the harbour. The vice president would fill the role of the president in their absence. They may be additional signing officers as well. The treasurer is responsible for the accurate, regular reporting of the financial health of the harbour to the board. Treasurers need to ensure that all financial reports and tax reports are filed on time, and they too may be a signing officer. The secretary is usually responsible for the recording of minutes and motions at regular meetings, in keeping an up-to-date membership list, and ensuring that a quorum exists at every meeting. These directors make up the executive group. The remaining directors usually have no assigned duties, except maybe as an additional signing officer. They are required to stay informed and up to date on harbour issues and bring this to the board's attention. They must always act in good faith and in the best interest of the harbour authority. Being a board member is a valued position. It allows you to provide input into the harbour's future, but all directors must not let their personal influence affect their actions as a board member. Directors should be aware of any potential conflicts and be careful when doing business with their own harbour authority. Transparency is the key to nonprofit governance. Some boards form committees, which are often made up of only a few directors, but can include non-board members too, and they are formed to streamline decision-making and provide recommendations to the entire board. Some committee examples could be budgeting, personnel, fish sales, or a project committee. The board of directors should meet regularly to stay informed of current and potential harbour issues. These meetings should have a well-planned agenda with all supporting documents to help the directors stay engaged, focused, and on course. Once a year, an annual general meeting needs to be held. It allows the members, and sometimes other users, to provide input to the harbour happenings. It is also a requirement of Industry Canada. Clear and effective communication to the members ensures that everyone stays informed. Some guiding documents for a nonprofit harbour authority would be the following: letters patent, an official document granting the harbour permission to exist. A mission statement. It's a declaration that outlines the harbour's purpose, values, and goals. A constitution. It explains the governance structure and acts as a guide to the harbour's values and mission statement. A head lease from Small Craft Harbours. Defines the relationship with small craft harbours and sets the responsibilities the harbour is obligated to fulfill and what assets it's to manage. Articles of continuance, which decides what happens with the harbour authority's assets if the harbour were to collapse and dissolve. Ensure your articles are in compliance with both your lease and the Canada Corporations Act not-for-profit requirements. A set of bylaws, which is the rules of the harbour, and a 5-year plan, which is something to strive for, and a director's binder, which is a full list of all the important governance documents. Some reports and reviews for the Harbour Authority to operate within the law would be the annual Industry Canada report, which states who the directors are, an annual review or audit done by a professional accounting firm, This helps keep the board aware of any financial irregularities, and it gives the membership a clear picture of the financial health of the Harbour. An annual review of the staff hired by the board, usually just the Harbour manager. This ensures that the manager receives the proper compensation and training. The board of directors must always think of succession planning. The Harbour manager may not be here forever. Who will be their replacement? Succession planning ensures a seamless transition between employees, but it's not just for the employees. Boards need to think of possible replacements on the board as well. The commitment to transparency, accountability, and the strategic vision of the Harbour creates a foundation upon which a board member can build a lasting impact. Volunteering as a board member takes time and a commitment to the success of the Harbour. Embrace the responsibilities of being a board member. Stay informed, engaged, and give some time back to your local Harbour Authority. I'm Rob Clarke, Coastal Marine Maintenance and Repairs.